this is the problem that we want to solve. So let me read it for you. Office Equipment Inc. Office Equipment Inc. Or OEI leases automatic mailing machines to business customers in Fort Wayne, Indiana. The company built its success on a reputation of providing timely maintenance and repair service. Each OEI service contract states that a service technician will arrive at a customer's business site within an average of 3 hours from the time that the customer notifies OEI of an equipment problem. Currently, OEI has 10 customers with service contracts. One service technician is responsible for handling all service calls. A statistical analysis of historical service records indicates that a customer requests a service call at an average rate of 1 call per 50 hours of operation. If the service technician is available when a customer calls for a service, it takes the technician an average of 1 hour of travel time to reach the customer's office and an average of 1.5 hours to complete the repair service. However, if the service technician is busy with another customer when a new customer calls for service, the technician completes the current service call and any other waiting service calls before responding to the new service call. In such cases, once the technician is free from all existing service commitments, the technician takes an average of 1 hour of travel time to reach the new customer's office and an average of 1.5 hours to complete the repair service. The cost of the service technician is $80 per hour. The downtime cost or wait time and service time for customer is $100 per hour. OEI is planning to expand its business. Within 1 year, OEI projects that it will have 20 customers, and within 2 years, OEI projects that it will have 30 customers, although OEI is satisfied that one customer technician can handle the 10 existing customers. Management is concerned about the ability of one technician to meet the average 3-hour service call guarantee when the OEI customer base expands. In a recent planning meeting, the marketing manager made a proposal to add a second service technician when OEI reaches 20 customers and to add a third service technician when OEI reaches 30 customers. Before making a final decision, management would like an analysis of OEI service capabilities. OEI is particularly interested in meeting the average 3-hour waiting time guarantee at the lowest possible total cost. Now, for the manager report, is develop a managerial report summarizing your analysis of the OEI service capabilities. Make recommendations regarding the number of technicians to be used when OEI reaches 20 customers and when OEI reaches 30 customers. Include discussing of the following issues in your report. So, we next to the questions.
My name is Garin Muhammad and I want to explain you guys the answer. So, let's see in the first answer, so basically Haryo already told us the problem is, and today I wanna explain to you guys that what is the arrival rate for each customer per hour. So how do we answer this? It is simple. First, we only need to define the lambda. So lambda equal to 1 call per 50 hours. We divided 1 divided by 50. That means 0.02 calls per hours. That means 0.02 calls per hour. Easy, right? Yes. Okay, now let's move to number 2. The question is, what is the service rate in terms of numbers of customers per hour? Note that the average travel time of 1 hour becomes part of the service time. 1 hour becomes part of the service time. Remember that. And because of that, the time that the service technician is busy handling a service call includes the travel time plus the time required to complete the repair. And how do we define it? So basically we just need to find the average service time. How do we define it again? And we basically just travel time plus repair time. So it's 1 plus 1.5 equal 2.5 per hours. 2.5 hours, sorry. And what is the mu? So basically how we define the mu is basically only 1 divided by 2.5 hours equals to 0.4 customers per hour. So basically for number 3 is just an explanation. So how can the explanation be? It's like waiting line models generally assume that the arriving customers are in the same location as the service facility. Discuss the OEI situation in light of the fact that the service technician travels an average of 1 hour to reach each customer. So how should the travel time and the waiting time predicted by the waiting line model be combined to determine the total customer waiting? So let's explain it. So it's basically, we know that the travel time is 1 hour. Since this is considered as a part of service time, it means that the customer will have to wait during the first hour of the service time. Therefore, travel time must be included in the time spent in line as predicted model so as to determine the total customer's waiting time. That's all from me. Let's move to the next answer from Miss Elsya.
And I will explain you for the fourth number. So OEI is satisfied that one service technician can handle the 10 existing customers. Use a waiting line model to determine the following information. So for the first one is probability that no customer are in the system. The answer is the probability that no customer are in the system is 0.5380. For the second one is average number of customer waiting in line. The answer is average number of customer waiting in line is 0.2972. The average number of customer in the system. The answer is average number of customer in the system is 1 minus 0.2972 equal to 0.7593. Next one is average time a customer waits until the service technician arrives. The answer is average time a customer waits until the service technician arrives is 1.0682 hours. For the average time a customer waits until the mechanic is back in operation is average time a customer waits until the machine is back in operation is 4.1082 hours. Probability that the customer will have to wait more than 1 hour for the service technician to arrive is probability that customer will have to wait is 0.4620. Thank you.
5. What is your recommendation for the number of service technicians to hire when OEI expands to 20 customers? Use the information that you developed in part 4 to justify your answer. The answer is if the company continues to use one technician when the customer base expands to 20 customers, the average time in waiting line will increase to 6,9454 hours with an average travel time of 1 hour. The average total waiting line will be 6,9454 plus 1 equals 7,9454 hours. The total cost will be $697 dollars per hour. However, this average total waiting time is too long and a second technician is definitely necessary. Thank you.
I'm Majid, and I would like to explain about the number 6 problem. So here we have the problem is what is your recommendation for the number of service technicians to hire when OA expands to 30 customers? Use the information that you developed in part 4 to justify your answer. So the answer is when the customer base expands to 30 customers, we see that the average total waiting time with 2 technicians will be 2.6895 hours. And the average total waiting time with the 3 technicians will be 1.2626 hours. The cost per hour with 2 technicians is $391.94, and the cost per hour with 3 technicians is $397.08. While 3 technicians provide a smaller waiting time, 2 technicians are able to meet the 3-hour service guideline for a total smaller waiting time, for a total lower cost. Thus, the company should continue to use 2 technicians when the customer base expands to 3 customers. If the company hires 2 service technicians, then the output is as follows. Probability that no customers are in the system is 0.1760. Average number of customers in the waiting line is 0.9353. The average number of customers in the system is 2.3194. Average time a customer spends in the waiting line is 1.6895 hours. Average time until the machine is back in operation is 4.1895 hours. The probability of wait more than 1 hour is 0.5600. Hours a week, the technicians are not on service calls. So this is the, as you can see, the P0 is 0.1760. As you can see, times 2 technicians times 40 hours is equal to 14.08 hours, with the P1 0.2640 times 1 technician times 40 hours of operation is 10.56 hours. So the total is 24.64 hours. The total cost per hour of service operation is $391.94. From the above output, the average time a customer spends in the waiting line is 1.6895 hours, while the average travel time is 1 hour for the service technician to reach the new customer's office. The average total customer waiting time is 1.6895 plus 1, that is equal to 2.689.
What are the annual savings of your recommendation in part 6 compared to the planning committee proposal that 30 customers will require 3 service technicians? Assume 250 days of operation per year. So the answer is the OEI planning committee proposal conclude that the hiring 3 technicians will have total cost of 397,000.08 per hour. Therefore, it is recommended to stay with 2 technicians, which will have an annual savings of 397.08 minus 391,000.94 times 8 hours per day times 250 days per year equal to $10,000.280. That's it.